So hello everyone, like this is my first live video. So let's wait to the people who get joined. So and this is never been given any updates to, like this is just for trial and error. So and I will clarify most of the doubts is whom are asking anything related to QA or a career guide or the tools and technologies or frameworks or anything you want to run how to run IT or college related doubts after moving the college, how to go to the QA or like software testing role in the market, like those questions. And it's like you can simply post the question in the chat, like what are the doubts you have, like to clarify in the QA. Let's be clarified today. And this is reason is like almost get a 30 to 40 LinkedIn request, but I'm not able to properly reply most of the times because I was working and other stuff. I have personal work. So I about this live, like anyone have any doubts on the QA, on the career guide or framework design? Let's be clarify those things. So if you have any doubts on the QA, like so basically this is for Q&A session, like questions which you have on the software testing or automation on mobile web or anything on API. Let's be clarify here, like we just simply put a question like whatever the cat you need on that portions. Or even put a comment like anything go generally topic also, let's cover anything on the automation also fine. If you don't have any questions, then fine. Like if you have anything, just put in the chat. Let's wait if anyone ask any questions. Even anything like even you can ask about my startup as well. Like and that also I've been clarified. If you have any doubts like how to start a company or from the QA, like how to um, go to startup or parallelly manage both the job as well as if your own personal startup um, for your future basis. Okay, so let's is Selenium with Java still the best option? This is it's a nice question. Like like last week I got one call from one of a company. Okay, so for teaching for the company, like they have 20 resources, all are Java based resource. They've been working 5 to 6 years in Selenium, but they what they asked means, could you teach me the Playwright with Java, because our company need to migrate the entire structure team to Selenium to Playwright. But the problem is the resources mostly know only Java, so we don't want to hit hard on those. So we only task is moving from Playwright Java, because right, the current trend is Java. Still we are getting a job, I won't say it's no. Still Java holds 30% of market. Okay, but Java, but I mean Selenium. But Selenium has two major coding, either Java or Python. If you want to survive in Selenium, you want to either know, want to know both, like nowadays Python as well as Java. Okay, as for your question, we are still able to get a job in Selenium Java, but the markets are shrinking. So if you're focusing on the service based organization, so they are using a lot of Selenium still. But if you are want to get a job on startup level companies, or most hard fast releasing company, they are approaching the Playwright lot, because Playwright has integration of API everything, and it's a framework. But Selenium don't, it's not a framework, it's a library. Simply you can you have the library for reporting. You need a test engineer Cucumber something to report. For video you cannot do, only screenshot you can make it do. And Playwright integrate with all things, and Playwright get support from Microsoft lot, so they are keep on upgrading. And the language support in the Playwright is, you can know, if you know Java, TypeScript, or Python, anything is work on Playwright. So my suggestion is, once you know Selenium Java, please start learning the Playwright. Okay, don't stuck at Selenium alone. Knowing the Selenium is enough. But if you have a strong and Selenium, Playwright is within a week you can learn. In my confidence, like if you are very strong on Java based Selenium, you can learn a Playwright in just 1 week in Playwright you based off Java. Okay, then you can easily go to jobs like applying both Playwright as well as Java. Okay, so what is the next question? Is in for automation. Well, even though Playwright has API testing supports, but what is your view of computers? Uh, uh, you know, uh, that's what the thing is. Mostly I won't like Playwright API much, because it's the even you want to understand, i I didn't use Rest Assured for almost 3 years, because my previous company was Python oriented company. Python won't have Rest Assured, only Java has a Rest Assured. Okay, Python have requests, that is the library. It's the same for rest only, but Rest Assured is Java based library, so you will use that one. But the company is what strategy they has. So they had a Python strategy, means they will go everything, like all are AI based companies most nowadays, so all are Python based. So Python based means they will export everything in a Python. So I will recommend Jarasta should is enough. You don't want to stuck with Playwright API. Even I don't know how many companies are using, but only few people are asking Playwright API. But Rest Assured is enough. And if you know Rest Assured means Python request is more easier. Only the syntax will change, remaining the approach of headers, how you're handling all the HTTP methods, assertions are exactly same as Rest Assured. Okay. But Rest Assured, if you have a strong candidate on Java Selenium, Rest Assured Java means that's enough. And how you know, any idea on APM? Like in Java based APM, I'm asking. So if you know APM as well, means you are the top of category of like QA techies, like web, API, and mobile. So if you know all these three, even Java is also enough. You will get a job easily. Okay. 3 years of environmental testing. Now I'm moving to a newly component Java Selenium tester. Give me guide one thing to do, bro. Completely beginner in these things. Yesterday I got one ping from one of a girl uh, from LinkedIn. So I evening 6 o'clock I connected with her in Google meeting. So what has happened, like she has a framework, the company already has a framework. Okay, so she is moving to the company, but she only got a job by learning of automation. They didn't have a work experience, but she learned. So I told her, so what is approach means, you don't want to think like how can I code. You don't want to think at all. First go to the company. um, First thing is learn the application learn, because some people thinks like even I, after I'm teaching the code also, they are not able to understand the flow, because they are new to the company, they don't have any knowledge in application. So without knowing of application, if I teach you line by line also, you can't learn. Simply first learn the application properly. Next is, if you are doing automation means, first you have an idea of the flow in the manual testing. So if you are going to automate a login feature means, you cannot dream you can automate. First you want to manual flow, what are the cases I'm going to cover. Next, from their framework, don't go to any folder or any places. Simply go to any one test case. See one test case from top to import, right? We are importing, what are library importing, how the test method is written, inside that what are the methods has been called, how the ending. So the prerequisite, the test case is how they are running, the end of test for one test case. If you do that, you are god. Okay, and suppose they are giving one ticket to create a test case means, what is the first thing you will do? Out of, I have, take an example, I have 100 test cases. Out of 100 test cases, find relevant based upon your use case. Use case means, suppose they are asking you want to order an item, so that is your test case you want to automate means, find the all test case, which test case is covering minimally 30 to 40% of your previous request. So take that test case, copy a test case and paste it. Change the first name of the test case. Okay, once you change the name, that means you are the owner of the test case, because you created newly. Next, go to the test case, see top to bottom. Okay, so first are able to run the test case, even though the previous existing test case, you will run it first, you will get a confident, okay, this case is running. Then first you understand, okay, what are things I will keep as it is, whatever previously available in the test case, and remaining things comment it, again run it. You'll get a confidence like 30% I already completed the test case. That means you are off automation tester, you are becoming. The remaining 30% you are going to create newly. Okay, and nowadays so many, even I'm sharing my screen, I will show one piece of it. Okay, wait a second, you guys have better understanding. Okay, I mean why I'm saying the Playwright as better vision. Okay, so my Playwright didn't have any. Okay, there is a, in the Playwright there is a one extension called Playwright CRX. Okay, in your Chrome, just install the extension. Okay, and clicking the extensions, do the all the actions manually. That will create all your what, your code. Simply the copy the code, go to your test case, paste it there, then slowly debug there. So why I'm telling the Playwright is smarter compared to Selenium? Selenium you will use lot of weights, explicit, implicit, time, or like normal sleeps, but Playwright handle that very well. They have the auto await, like in front of all the methods they will use a w wait. Okay, then the that's kind of dynamic weight automatically. So you will most of the times you will face it. And I, as I told the Playwright CRX, once you complete it, don't run completing all the test case script. Like suppose you're writing 150 line or 200 line in a test case. After that you're going and running means, you will get lot of, what to say, your energy get reduced, or you won't get confident. One you previously there are 30% there, now you wrote a two line of code means, run it. Okay, you able to, okay, up to this is running. Next, what step I'm doing, add that step. It's opposite, taking 3 to 4 lines of code means, take it and run it again. So you want to build your confident line by line by line. Suppose you take an example is edge case. When you're adding a new line, your script is getting failed, either two ways. That is, you done a mistake, that's why it's failing, or the application is have a bug, it got failed. That means most of the automation bugs are finded while creating the automation itself, it's not while running. So that's why I'm telling, automation is very good, not only running, while creating also you can find. So that means you can stop there, you can fix. Next, after that, go to the your next use case, like next steps of your action. Keep on, you want to do the same thing. So truly I'm saying, when you're completing your first test case, you have the confident level no one has. That day you will feel like you are a automation tester. Then you next one is, when you're running, you want to know what is the basic configurations. So take an example, in every application there, suppose if you take test engine, means we keep all in our test engine XML file as a configurations. In the Playwright, I have playwright config.ts, or whatever the language I'm using, TypeScript in my current one, so I'm taking TS, TypeScript. Okay, so that only the configuration. So once you know are able to run one test case, means then you'll have a full confidence. Now go and play around it. Like, what are the config I ask? Like, suppose I want to run in the prod environment, what I can do. If I want to run in the test environment, dev environment, staging, anything, you got to know, like, okay, where the configuration is set it over there, and where the test data is. Suppose you are getting a test case, that test data, the test case required more test data, means what you want to do, you want to go search. How to search? You don't search in the left side, there is always a huge folders, it will get you confused. In your test case, the what are the previous method someone has written, there you go and click, control click, means it will navigate to you. So you can navigate, okay, this method is coming from this file, then I want to update my test data in this place, then only it will get updated. Okay, and I always tells, when you go in test case, see the first 10 lines, what are the things they importing from test data, importing from the utils file, importing from the this class, importing from this folder, so everything you'll it on top. So you also get a knowledge, okay, for the test cases, these are the things, like this is the pages are available here, this is the all the helper utils files there, here the imports all the utils is there. So, and how they are turning a method name, how they are creating a class name, how they parameterizing, where the page elements are available. So you everyone, so that's the way. Okay, so you got to know, like, one test case you done means, still you are facing issue, means you can put in the LinkedIn, like, mostly people see my LinkedIn, my um, in my profile, right? Just pinged me, and don't ask a question like general questions. Directly put your question or attach your screenshots. Then because you say hi, was hi, then I will say hi. Next day you'll say I want a help. Third day I'll say okay, let tell me help. Like this kind of things. I because my when LinkedIn becomes like a spam lot of time. So when you're saying hi itself, simply put like, this is a screenshot, I'm failing here, or how to solve it. Or nowadays chat gpt is there, simply go attach, take your screenshot. The free version, I'm telling, go and ask, this is a failure, or what can I do. Like, and you want to clear, everyone, I've always says, testers want to be learn good prompt engineers. Ask clearly, see here, I'm a QA tester, I'm automating this one, this is the expected way, this is my code, I'm getting this results. So then the chat gpt will understand properly, okay, so this is the use case, he is automating this portion, he's facing this issue. Okay, so that's the way you'll get clarified. And uh, if you are not getting error, you keep on coding, means you never learned anything. You want to do, get that failure, you want to get tension, like why this failure is coming, I don't know how to fix. Then you'll start learning new things, you fix it. Oh, how, what is confident you'll get means, end of the day, one person will ask in future the same question to you, that time you go and solve it. How? The experience, the problem you got, solve it. Okay, let's go to the next question. Just Postman, brother. Hmm. I didn't understand the just Postman. Okay, Playwright with Python or TypeScript. Most will have the TypeScript, but you can. Yeah, I don't know why. Why the TypeScript is, you want to understand. So this only. the beginner level, senior level works. Why they selecting TypeScript? Thing is, your company's front end is React. So everyone knows mostly React companies I use TypeScript. So mostly why startup is selecting the Playwright means with TypeScript. The front end developers nowadays they're skipping the QA in the company. They're asking the front end developers to automate their own UI. Okay, so which is the feasible one? In the same repo, already they're using a React TypeScript. That means they have TypeScript. So simply they're adding a one library alone, Playwright alone, in that entire framework, creating a new folder called test. There they can simply write a test case. So that's why you'll see lot of Playwright TypeScripts are working. That's why they're skipping. So if we take an example, when the Python Git works, if backend developer is automating means, because backend developer obviously they will use Python because mostly AI supports Python only. So nowadays Java is reducing the backend. Python is taking over a lot of the places. So if the company is testing oriented backend means they will focusing on the Python based Playwright. The company was focusing on the React TypeScript. They are focusing on the Playwright TypeScript. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to reach you, but I didn't get your contact. Okay, so this one, uh, sorry. I am posting my LinkedIn. If you guys are not able to get it, let me know. But I guess right? LinkedIn will sometimes allow you easily to get a connect with others. So sometimes it will go restrictions, take a premium, then we allow you. So it happens, but I tried to solve that problem. Uh, I don't know if any other settings to make as a public account to allow everyone. Let's see. But this is my LinkedIn account. There you can tag it. Otherwise, what you'll do, simply take any one video, put the comment with briefly. Then I got to know your contact. Okay. The clarity with which you speak so well. Clear my doubt. Thanks. Okay. Okay. So, any other have any doubts on the QA, on the career, or my startup? I can love to talk about it. You guys can simply put a questions here. There. So, you have any questions on the QA career, QA automations, or startups? Also, I will try to say. Okay. Do we have any opening for the next few months for QA? Oh, QA openings are getting higher from this month, April onwards. So many companies are having so many QA openings, but they expecting whenever they get a call, they asking two questions. Either Playwright or Cypress. They have stopped it, but I don't know why they are keep on asking Cypress. But Playwright has so many calls I'm getting, and yeah, even mobile call also not coming. Like mobile automation is getting reduced. I don't know why. They are doing something around, but I'm getting more web automation on that one. And they asking performance as well. So what you'll do, guys, like learn a JMeter. JMeter takes only hardly 3 days to learn basic update. So if you know basic API testing, then even manual API testing also fine. You can simply learn a JMeter within 2 to 3 hours properly. It is straightforward one. Okay, and if you know basic JMeter, then update your profile like performance testing, basic performance testing. Okay, that's always I give a suggestion to everyone. And could you discuss about few tools would be useful? Okay, I even the thing is that's a couple of A company came, but I tried to use the A product in testing. I mean testing, but it's becoming more manual work. Lot of they are in a initial V1 V2, so there is no much tool in AI in the market to boom like anyone. Still, people are going to Playwright, and if you're have a position to give a suggestion to your company or your TL. So nowadays, the visual regression means screen comparison. So that is emerging a lot in my company. We have 15,000 of K subscription in Lambda test. Okay, so cost is minimal only. So what is the thing means, it will take before going to release, we will take the production screenshot and the development screenshot. We will compare if anything is wrongly came or some mistakes has happened there. So that's a visual, we call as a visual but you cannot do in local mode because complexity. But if you take a browser stack, if you take a lambda test, they are providing the service visual smart UI. Okay, so that is easy, like it is easy to implement. You can think simply you can put you take all the urls available in your project and go to the dev environment, take all the screenshot, go to the production environment, take all the screenshot. It will do automatically, you don't have to code anything, you take only giving the urls. That remaining things the smart UI will take care. Then it will give you results like which one has modifications. If some places the modifications will come because that the new change, if there is no new change happen on the screen means that is a bug. So that is a really great UX tool in the market. Okay, even after coming to this company only I got to know that one. It is really impressive. Okay, and it is easily maintained too. It's not a much coding line to go wrong. Tomorrow you can simply say the URL is enough, or adding URL also simply even manual test can do. You don't need to know, have knowledge on automation. Okay. Mm, next one is recession happening. Yeah, no, nothing is recession happening here. They say it's like such a way. Like I, my knowledge is next to 1 or 2 is there is so not much. Mm. Even my company is a company. Here they're reducing the developers, but they're increasing the queue because quality is the biggest problem nowadays. Okay, developing is getting easier, but quality is decreasing. No, everyone just want to achieve the quality. The quality only QA can do. Okay, so that's what the but increase your knowledge how to utilize like if you're even if you learn no automation also, keep always your manual testing more aggressively thinking analytically how to create a more edge cases, how to cover in more use cases. That's what I want to do. Okay, so if you have very strong on manual testing, like if you give you one screen, if you test that screen manually, you are able to find all the bugs. All the bugs are all the way of testing for one screen with smartly, then you are still ahead. So there is no recession on QA point of view. Some people says QA job, no, until the quality is there, QA job is there. We are the only one making the quality. Because developer never going to check the quality. Okay. Next one is, so could you share your QA automation right now? Someone was starting today. A simple thing is like first question is you want to ask testing. Next you want to ask like you are good in manual testing, then go to automation testing. That's the fast prerequisites for automation testing. Then uh, uh, there is no, choose your basic language. Suppose if you have done your college just now, you know Python or if you know Java, which one is you are good in college, choose that one is enough because don't want to get complicated. After knowing the language basic, I don't want to be a good data structure engineer or anything. Core of the language, either Python or Java. Know the core. Even TypeScript also same like TypeScript, Java, and Python. Three are very best thing. And select anyone core. And then even if you know I put a Playwright Python basics, that's enough there. Okay. Then go to the select the next one framework, either the Playwright or Selenium. If you are starting first, go to Playwright. Don't go to Selenium and come to Playwright. It's unnecessary. If you're starting first means directly go to Playwright with Python, Java, or TypeScript, any one language. And in my YouTube series, you can simply say it's like from the day one, I never cross 10 minutes. I don't like the videos which crossing 10 minutes. Always stick to 10 minutes and take every day one video. Take only one video. Never read, never think like seeing one video is enough. First time you see like a song, you never understand. That's a good. That's the way it works. And after 1 hour, see the same video again. Now you know where to stop the video and when to pass and when to resume. So first time see complete video, second time see the entire video. This time you got to know here I want to pass, take a note, or here I want to pass and write it my put in my system. So that's the way it works. And what will happen means if my videos never cross 20 days, even because results I never concluded, but you stop in 20 days is enough. After 20 days, don't see my video. You will learn from self learning is will come automatically. So even every series, don't think like if I watch my this guy's 30 day series, I will know. After completing 15 days or 16 days, you want to start the series, because after that you want to go from your own, then only you are going the right way. If you want to think like, if I only cross 30 videos I will get a pass or I will get a confident, means you never get a confident. After 15, 16, your own personal brain want to start working instead of from by seeing them anyone content, even mine including me. Okay. And learning Python and Selenium automation testing course currently. I'm fresh what opening it. There are Selenium Java is there, but still Selenium is holding. I told in here only 30 to 40%. Okay, but feature Playwright also dominating Selenium. So what you know, in some places they will put a tracker, which language a tool is booming based upon day by day. At the time you see the Selenium become track is like constant. It's not going upward. It's become a constant nowadays. But if you see the Playwright is it's going. That means we always want to think what is happening next 6 months, 1 year. That kind of not today's thinking. So in that way of thinking, you got to know like Playwright is up to market for next 1 year, but next 1 year maybe new tool will come, anything will come. But my suggestion is today's the Playwright is working. So if you know Python means Playwright works Python with very well. Even TypeScript also works very well. Learning Selenium and PyTest from your YouTube channel. Yeah, yeah, Selenium is I always say right. Selenium has constant job. 30% you have a chance in every company. Out of 100 company, 30% of the company using Selenium. You will get a job. That's I'm not saying anything. But if you're starting afresh, go to Playwright. If you already know basic or last 1 or 2 years, you're in that testing field, means Selenium is good. Okay. And also learning Python. Do anyone uh, do anyone properly, please. Jumping here and there make you confuse a lot, and it will reduce your confidence, and that is the biggest problem here. Take anyone properly. After choosing that one, do it very well, and help others, like go to freelance.com, or her this one, right? Upwork. So there you can take a free services. Free service means you give a free service. I'm learned newly. I don't have any charges, but I want to learn. I can help you with one. So if you're trying for a job or something, or if you are working in a company as a manual tester, simply go to talk to your management, like I can do the editor work, manual work here. I will support the automation as well, so give me anyone, one or two tasks. I will try to complete. So if you feel confident in future, give me full time of automation testing. So that's the way you want to ask. You would ask, not ask, get your chance. Okay. Any other questions? And mainly, um, uh, 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 after 5 years, previously they says like after 5 years you will get a senior, but not nowadays. After completing 2 years itself, you will become a senior only, because you got to know. And stick to minimum 2 years in a company, minimum 2 years. And after 2 years you can think of your how your knowledge is there. Either you can switch, or suppose you are getting a right hike, right promotions, you can stay in the same company for a long time. If they are not giving after 2 years also, you're still similarly getting the same salary, or you will feel confident like you can achieve more, means then you can switch company. Okay. So any other questions? So any question, just put a message. Next one is, hmm, and I'm planning to come Q&A like weekly once hereafter. So today I didn't give any heads up, but next week I'm trying to give a common date, like either Friday or Monday. I will try to come, even Saturday also. Like I'm planning like any one day I will try to do. Okay. This video will be a big factor in future to switch your job. That is the thing. Like even I was starting my career in college, and now they also become 3 months. There is no problem. Okay, so you are the your own. you want to sell yourself. Okay, it's not the company 90 days or 100 days is fine. Okay, so if you have a stuff that if you if you have the knowledge means the company will even wait for 1 year. Okay, so that does not mean like when you feel a confident like I can do I even this guy goes I can next guy can easily come or I can solve any problem in QA means then you'll get easily job. Okay, and the company wait for you to, until you join. Okay, and what is the good thing of 9 days, like you want to see the advantage also. After getting a job also you can keep on attending in new companies. But around people, non people never attend. Like what they get a job means they put a soon they join the company. But 90 days guys has the most luckiest part because you can once you get the offer from any one company, you can keep on raise your offer letter almost 3 to 4 times in that 90 days. So ways we have advantage because if you see my company is 15 days notice period. See my thing, if tomorrow you got a status, if tomorrow they sending me means what I can do. I not even get a chance to attend any interview because minimum 10 days would take to get callings because you want to apply every portal. So the minimum take 10 days. Then the interview goes for a week. 15 within 15 days you cannot even get a job. But my company is 15 days of notice period. So that is the thing. Like it will differ between each companies. Okay. How much we can expect the 8 year experience, 5 years? Uh, uh, okay, so 8 year means you can simply say you are 8 years software as it. To put portrait such way. Don't think like a malice. So 8 years like minimum 25 LPA. 8 years means solidly because after 5 years itself they are nowadays they are providing a 25 LPA, but current trend is 20 to 25 LPA minimum. Okay. Less than that it's so that means we are doing wrong. Because I get my 25 LPA in my fourth year. Okay, so uh, so that's what like you want to be fine like uh, okay, now I'm getting at the LPA I provided 25 LPA next. So this is a good question. Okay, everyone think like what is in the current scale and what I get next. No, most of the companies ours works like they have a one pay grade, they fix it pay grade for that role before going to hire. Okay, so instead of you asking some hike, you just try to get that what is the maximum for this role they are obtaining. So some HRs will 67% they says 30% of HR are smart. I won't say, but I try to get that one and I tell the truth. Like I'm this one. I'm the way the interview goes. You tell them like what is a pay scale because uh, how I got my pay scale is I got from 9 to 18, 18 to 33. If you see the ladder how I selected, so that's not mean which only the company decides. So if the company is calling means don't discuss the expected PL sooner. Research on the company in the Glassdoor or any places. What is suppose you are going for SDET 2 or SDET 3, so go and search what is the pay scale, the average pay scale of SDET in the company. Then you can post your approach. Obviously, I will give because that's the way the people who are already there is getting right. So they will try to give the same only because it will do the mismatch. So you can smartly wait and see. Okay. And try to keep on use Glassdoor. Even so, the information is less in Glassdoor. The pay scale thing was Glassdoor Smart Live. You will get every company's pay scale on that row. Okay. So, any other question? Okay, so no issues. So the next video I'm trying to put on AI. What are the AI is helping in the current QA point of view in both automation and manual, mostly on manual side. What the AI is doing, and I'm not putting any tool on paid tool anything like simply putting what are the free sources available for AI to use for the testings for the new era. Okay, so thank you everyone like for being this. Like we'll see you in next video. Next I will put up prior video for prior post to when the live is going to come. Okay, thank you.